there, DVS family, and welcome back to This Morning. Now, we are in this segment that is a bit more serious because, as you know, COVID has introduced us to a new normal, wearing masks, which is a good thing, but also a bad thing, especially now in this season, Christmas, New Year's, and we need to be safe. So, as per usual, no stranger to the family, we have Sergeant Matthieu, and he is always here every single year to tell us how to protect ourselves in this time, especially now that we have to adapt and get accustomed to the new normal of wearing masks. Good morning, Sergeant. I get it right this time.
Sergeant. Good morning, Shanro. Good morning, DVS. I'm good.
Awesome. So, you know why we're here. So let's not even waste any time. Let's get into it. How do we protect ourselves now in this season with the new normal?
All right. First, you need to be aware of your surroundings. All right. You need to be observant and practice observation skills, like knowing what vehicle normally parks in a certain area, who are the persons who normally frequent your neighborhood, reporting suspicious activities. It's just a matter of just observing, the same way that, we always, as we say in Lucian, mind people's business. It's the same way for when it comes to preventing ourselves from becoming victims of crime. And you know what, now we have the new norm with everybody wearing a mask. Yes, it's harder to detect. You see somebody with a mask and a surgical mask and a woody at midday, that should raise some eyebrows, raise some alarms, contact the nearest police station, because, around this time of the festive season, and well, basically from since April of this year, persons are out of a job, so persons are finding ways to make money, and one of the ways persons go out there robbing people, committing theft, because persons need money around Christmas time. Persons need to buy certain things for their homes, and the same way, we homeowners, when we purchase new things for our home, like our televisions, we have a habit of just throwing away the box near the road, and that would alert a would-be thief that, hey, this person just purchased a brand new television, so let's break and enter into the house.
And with COVID putting a damp on everybody's livelihood, persons losing their jobs, what is some of your advices to those out there who, may have lost their jobs and may still have their jobs and, doing this exorbitant shopping? What do you advise us to do when, leaving ATMs, shopping daily?
Especially for ATMs, what I would encourage everybody to do that. Some persons normally put their PIN number, all right? Some on the back of the ATM card. I'm encouraging persons, to stop that practice. Keep your receipts, in hand. Don't give persons your ATM or your debit card, especially at the gas station, to go swipe it. You're supposed to be present, because we have a lot of issues where persons' cards are being used, and they wonder about, hey, where did I leave my card? You could have given it to somebody. They take your number. They get access to it. When you log onto your computer to order things around this time of year, make sure that you log off, because sometimes you leave your laptop there with your login, and somebody steals your laptop and they log into your Amazon account and order stuff, and and they clear it out. And for the business places, who where those places where you order stuff and then you go to clear it, we have a lot of issues with persons now with their cards being stolen and ordering stuff and they go clear it. I want just ask them to increase their protocols when it comes to persons coming to clear stuff. If the account doesn't belong to them, ensure that you've taken enough identification material to if that person is a victim of a crime, to help the police in the investigation.
Awesome. Another thing, before we even divert into, some of the safety precautions, traveling late at night, for Western Union transactions, would you encourage that we do these transactions within the store and not come out to try and, brandish the money?
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's say, for instance, you go into Western Union and then you collect a certain amount of money. Before you leave the Western Union, ensure that you check your money and you tuck it safely into your bag. Don't adopt the practice of walking out of Western Union, checking that money, because persons look at you, they watch. Sometimes not everybody who's standing near Western Union is coming to make a transaction. Sometimes they come in to see, hey, who can I rob today? Yeah, hey, he just collected about $5,000 at Western Union, let's rob him. You understand? So, yeah, we need to be cognizant of our surroundings.
Awesome. So, as it relates to now going homes, they have kind of cut down on the protocol, saying 25, no more than 25 to any private zest, as they consider it. What are your instructions or your guidance as to, traveling late nights?
All right, when traveling late at night, ensure that you always have your taxi fare in your hand, because sometimes the vehicle you go out on, may not be the vehicle that you return in. Sometimes you have some issues whilst you you're out there. Um, Always ensure that, when you're arriving home late at night, you have your keys in your hand. If you live alone, that leave an outside light on. Persons could install motion sensor lights so when they're coming home late. And if you're gonna be out late, let somebody know where you're going and how far you are, so that if they don't see you at a certain time, they could try to call you, and if they don't get you, try to contact the person to say, my friend went out and she has not returned. It's just a matter of letting persons know and being observant, as I said earlier.
Awesome. So, any closing remarks as we close off this section heading into the new year? Anything you'd like to see? Anything you'd like for us to adapt?
What can I say? In the new year, just encouraging all solutions to, let's practice personal safety. The ladies, let's enroll in a self-defense program. It's just a matter of report the crime. If it's happening in your area, report it. Allow the police to come and investigate, what is going on. Report suspicious activity. Persons with vehicles, ensure that you have an alarm on your vehicle. And that's basically, let's just be our brother's keeper.